Hey everyone, welcome back to Next Level Talks, the podcast where we uncover the stories behind the world's biggest names and bring you the lessons to level up your own life. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Alina. Today's episode is a mix of history, hustle, and high performance because we're diving into the incredible story of Rolls-Royce. Now, don't worry. This isn't a car review. This is about how two men created a brand that stood for perfection, vision, and unshakable values.
This is one of those stories that proves it doesn't matter where you start. It matters how committed you are to excellence. So let's take it to the next level.
Our story begins in the early 1900s with a man named Henry Royce. Now listen to this. He was not rich, not highly educated. He was an electrician who had a passion for building.
Royce was obsessed with quality. He believed that even the smallest job deserved your very best. In 1904, using his own skills, he built a car by hand.
Enter Charles Rolls, a wealthy car-lovering businessman. He test drove Royce's handmade car and was instantly impressed. Two totally different worlds, one focused on perfection, the other on promotion, came together. That handshake gave birth to a brand we now know as Rolls-Royce.
They didn't just want to build cars. They wanted to build the best cars the world had ever seen. Unlike most companies at the time, Rolls-Royce didn't care about selling the most cars. They cared about building cars so good, people would remember them forever.
Their motto was, "Quality will be remembered long after the price is forgotten." And in 1907, they released the Silver Ghost, a car that ran for 14,000 miles without a single breakdown. That was insane at the time.
It was officially called the best car in the world, and not because of marketing, because it earned that title.
And here's the real motivation. Royce didn't have a big team. He just had standards. Take the best that exists and make it better. That was his approach to life, not just engineering.
Then came World War I. Instead of cars, Rolls-Royce started building aircraft engines. And again, they excelled. Their engines were so reliable that the British Royal Air Force made them the top choice.
But success didn't protect them from hard times. In 1971, Rolls-Royce hit a major crisis. A jet engine project went wrong, and they nearly went bankrupt.
That could have been the end. But guess what? The British government stepped in to save the company. Why? Because Rolls-Royce had become more than a business. It had become a symbol of trust and national pride.
That's the power of building something with purpose. When your values are strong, people will fight to keep you alive even when things fall apart.
Today, Rolls-Royce is owned by BMW, but the legacy is untouched. Every single car is hand-built. No shortcuts.
It can take 6 months to build one Rolls-Royce. Everything from the paint to the stitching is customized, down to the exact taste of the customer.
And that's why you never see a Rolls-Royce commercial. Because as they say, the people who can afford it aren't watching TV.
That line always hits. But seriously, they've created a brand that's not loud, but unforgettable. Because excellence whispers.
So what can you take away from the Rolls-Royce story? Let's break it down. You don't need a big start. Henry Royce was an electrician. You don't need a massive following. You need one person to believe in your work, like Rolls believed in Royce. You just need standards so high that the world has to notice.
Your work may go unnoticed for a while, but if it's built with care, precision, and love, it will stand the test of time. And when others compromise, you stay focused.
Remember, success doesn't come from rushing. It comes from refusing to settle.
So whether you're building a brand, a business, or just building yourself, make sure you're doing it at the next level.
That's it for today's episode of Next Level Talks. If you enjoyed this story, share it with someone who's chasing excellence, someone who needs that reminder to keep going.
And don't forget, we're not here to be average. We're here to be legendary.
Until next time, I'm Aaron.
And I'm Alina, and this was Next Level Talks. Stay focused, stay inspired, stay next level.